chat. It says that keep our stock is from America, UK, we've been supplied, well, we've been applying the same here in Australia. 5090 Astro across all stores sell for at least 71.99 Australian. One store sells for 89.99 and it's still sold out. Damn. Yeah, man. Yeah, everything might go up though. This might be a good thing for me though. This might be a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? For me, this might be a mother blessing in disguise. 'Cause now, it might, it has, you know, as far as like graphics cards and shit goes, it has, you know, slowed me down. So this might be a little blessing in disguise, man. Maybe I can get for more than instead of buying a new one every year. You know what I mean? Once some prices come out and see how they looking, you know, then buying all these fucking graphics cards back and forth. This might be a blessing in disguise for me. Over, you know, the you know, high prices, like they can appreciate what I already got. A little bit more, man. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I ain't even been thinking about a 5090 right now because I just can't come to grips with that motherfucking price. I see the prices that have been dropping like on the used, not on the used, on the second hand market. You know, a lot of them got brand new joints and shit, but on the second hand market, I see that the price has been coming down. You know what I mean? It's leveling out around like 3,000 and shit. I ain't been seeing too much scalping going on because ain't nobody buying them shit. You know what I'm saying? So, the price is coming down. I mean, it's still high as fuck, but you know what I mean. Shout out to Cool Hags for the super chat. He said, what up, A? Just wanted to contribute some before my birthday week next week. The Switch 2 did not impress me at all. All them games look like PS3 games. Ouch! Yeah, birthday next week, man. You know, happy early birthday. And you really yourself, player. Yeah, I'm telling you, they hype this shit for all these old games, third-party games coming to the Switch. And, like, who the fuck buys a Nintendo product to play third-party games? You really cool for Cocoa Puffs. My brother's like, oh, look at Cyberpunk. I can't wait to play it on Switch. Day one. No. You can play the better version of Cyberpunk right now. Like, I don't think the fucking, I don't. These people are weird. I told y'all, these people are weird, man. These people are fucking weird, dog. You could have played Cyberpunk the last 40 years and played a better version, but going on 5 years, they didn't care. And played a way better version. Now you going, I heard that shit, ain't that shit like 30 frames? We'll see. We'll see if the even can handle 30 frames on. It gotta be, it's definitely watered down. But I know the Switch got like DLSS and all that shit, so that'll help. It should be able to reach 30 today. We'll see. Shout out to K-Flow for the super chat. That Nintendo Switch 2 emulator is about to hit different. Oh yeah, you already know it's coming. You already know, man. Shout out for being a member too, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, you already know it's coming. Already know. It'll be here. Before you know it. Shout out to Low Budget Talker for the super chat. What's yours, buddy? He said my Rod Ollie X most Switch 2 minus the DLSS and ray tracing. Nintendo fans getting hustled. PC game is so much better, and I got Nintendo emulated. Yeah, I definitely want to see how much ray tracing they talking about. If you on this shit, man, throw that word on and not fully destroy what they mean. There's no difference between ray tracing and full ray tracing. I'm definitely want to see how that turns out. Also, I've seen a couple people running around talking about Street Fighter 6 looks better on the Switch 2 than the PS5 Pro and all this fly shit. These motherfuckers is crazy, man. These niggas is crazy. Shout out to John Black for the super chat. If the goal is to eventually price a lot of customers out of gaming, then it's working. Everybody has a limit, and $80 to $90 is almost approaching mine. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're charging that much for digital games. Like, people try to make this like, yeah, it costs more money to produce cartridges and all that. That's actually the same excuse that they used back in the 90s when the Nintendo 64 came out, and those games was $80, $90. It was all about because of the how much it costs for cartridges and all that type of shit. And they're still saying that now. But, you know, now we got digital. So why is the digital so much? You know what I'm saying? Digital is no cartridge. None of that. Just download it. License. So yeah, we listen, it's our fault at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? Again, we're trying to, we got all the power, so we have it. You know what I mean? Better method for the shit. Like, yo, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to take this shit? Y'all want to take this shit? Like, what y'all want to do? Because that's all you got to do for shit to change. That's all. If you leave that shit on the shelf, they'll change that shit quick, fast, and in a hurry. But you know, it's our fault, man. We don't never stand up for that shit. You know what I mean? And it don't matter if you stand up as yourself, you one person. That ain't gonna change shit when you got the masses still buying shit. You know what I mean? You need the masses to come together. But that don't happen, so we end up getting fucked. And at the end of the day, for them, it's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation. I told y'all this shit a long time ago. It's a win-win situation. They tried us. They always are trying us, man. They are always trying us to see what they can get away with. So they do some fuck shit, and if we don't go for it, you know, which rarely happens, but when it do happen, and we don't go for it, then they roll it back, and they get the goodwill. They get everybody on their side because they rolled it back. Since they rolled it back, now you running around like, yo, man, see, they do listen to us. They're a great company. They listen to us, unlike, you know, insert other companies. They listen to us, so they get the goodwill for rolling it back. Or, and they get more money. Or, they raise up shit and we don't say nothing and they still get more money. So it's a win-win situation for them. They always try it. Man, I told y'all, they just like the dinosaurs at Jurassic Park. They always gonna touch that fence. They do it all the time. They touch the fence in different places.
You just take the picture.
You know what I'm saying? And every time they got their ass shot until that one time, it was good to go. They knocked that motherfucker down and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? But they always touch that fence. No matter how many times they got shot, they always try. You know what I'm saying? That's how these businesses are. They're going to always try it, son. You know what I'm saying? And they trying us right now. And what happened? You already got people defending the shit. You know what I mean? You already got people defending it, making excuses and all that. So guess what? Mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come out with this shit, the $80 game. All these other developers going to see, damn, Mario Kart sold for $80 and they sold fucking 20 million copies of that shit. You know what I mean? And then they're going to run with it. It's like it's over. You know what I mean? It's over. It's only going to get worse for us. And that's you something about it. And I don't know what point that's going to come. I don't know. Maybe when games go to $100, maybe then we'll wake the fuck up. But other than that, right now, they slow walking us. You know what I'm saying? They slow walking us. They make it still increase little by little. That's how we got up to $70 and shit. We took that, we went with that, okay, cool. Now they're going to jump up to 80. And I told y'all this like a couple of episodes ago. I said, I don't think they're going to jump up straight from 70 to 100. They're going to be slow. Remember I told y'all they're going to fucking slow. Oh, they're going to take their time with this shit. They're going to increase it little by little until next thing you know, we're paying $100. Fucking we might be good. Yeah, I'm like, go walk. I'm going to say that the no cost $7,000. It's free. You know what I'm saying? And from Florida City on that price, that's what they do. They raise the price little by little, $1. Little by little, something so little when you put it in, I mean, headline. Oh, Mexico City too. And then it goes to the other $3. Yeah, and then it goes to $7. And now go $6. And $30 now. No, it's our thing. At the end of the day, shout out to Papa John. Say y'all was talking about who put away the pricing to thing with your first. Instead of saying all like a bunch of things. Yeah, everybody thought that was about the system. I think you have to go and when you say that to be motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? The silent asshole. The silent. Yeah, when they feel like that, if they close, the fucking industry, they want this shit, they want it. They all this for the first one to jump out there. There's no reason why they're going to anywhere near $80. $70 and $10 is way too much money for them. Especially when you the fucking game. I mean, they didn't even games that don't even have rounds and things. Like, what are you talking about? These games to fucking money. At least with a triple A big fucking game, it can make sense if somebody is spending $300 million in just a fucking game. Or just a fucking of course, you don't have no but please, $200 million game. They want the same thing, but it's not. That's it. The various pseudo super chat. So like anything the fact I'm all about
It's like not going to fuck down, man.
Stop the daily wear tampons. Get 2 cartridges, just a key down. No game on a cartridge. I'm okay with the console cost over the cost, but $80 to $90 games? Nope. Yeah, but it's only games. It's a key. You gotta go out there and try it goes up to us. People. Shout out to Derek Gates, that's successful 4 times. You know, that's not a good start. Some little DDS boycott sometimes work. I don't know. People need to rally together. Yeah, boycotts work all the time. If it's enough people. If it's enough people, it'll work 100% of the time. These companies are in the business to make money. And polls, they see that they ain't gonna make shit. Shout out to Dave Wade for the super chat. He said, damn, Mario Kart costs as much as 8 games at Atlantic City for 6 p.m. on a weekday. They can buy it in. Shout out to Mike from AFR. He said, this is part of a much larger problem. These parents are going to high school and they need even food. It's just getting started. $1,000 conference party coming. This for the next 4 years, we're going to have to deal with this shit until another president comes in and really reverse a lot of this shit. But yeah, man, definitely about to get tight. And yeah, be smart, people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be smart, man. Shit is definitely about to get tight. But like, damn it as a whole, for me, damn it as a whole, dark place right now. It's time. You know, I'm always outweighing it right now. Video violence, fucking stuff like that. There's just a lot of shit going on. Just a lot of shit. There's some dark. We're in the dark. We're in the dark era right now. We're in the dark era right now. Hopefully we come out of this shit sometime soon. But right now, man, it's we are close, man. So yeah, man, everybody that voted for Trump, congratulations. No fucking dumb. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What up, bro? What up? Yeah, what's good? Probably the only one that gets take off. That's how, man. think y'all know. Now, I mean, you know, early access is things like $10. You could have got a cafe early and shit. So I've been playing South of Midnight. I'm in chapter, I believe I'm at chapter 7 or I'm at chapter 8. One or the other. The game, so the story is pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the main character. I like the way she kind of feel like some of her shit is like I'm really I'm definitely feeling yeah, I'm definitely feeling the character and all that. You know, the power of the man, repetitive ain't the word. We need another word. You know what I'm saying? It's actually super repetitive. You go to them. When I had it, not exaggerating. The only person that like something different is a wall. And then I mean, you know what one thing y'all are down that you know what they fight but literally fight the same fucking enemies over. I'm so bored, man. God damn. I'm struggling to like get through it. The story is what's keeping me playing. I would have dropped the shit by now if it wasn't for that story.
I knew that was going to be the case. The story was going to be.
This is pretty interesting. I've been playing this story with different characters and all that stuff. It's nice. And I like the I know I like on the story. I like the and all that. And I like I'm enjoying the story. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward really to the story. Yeah, but that game, all this shit. There ain't no other way to say it. Brad, I'm telling you, you're gonna get bored super bad if you're fighting this. Like every combat encounter is exactly the same. If you know the Ryan will look very easy. Every combat encounter is the same.
Like, what would you compare it to combat?
Combat wise,
I would play it.
I don't even know. I ain't played Kenna, so I mean, maybe it might compare to that. I mean, it looked like, I mean, that when I had first seen gameplay, it kind of reminded me of Kenna. But yeah, I don't know. It's just the same, y'all. Just go to an area, fight the same enemy, and do that 1,000 times. Yo, fucking crazy, man. I would suggest that first of all, get it on game pass. Got it. You know what I'm saying? Perfect game pass, pop it. Get it on game pass, or I'm gonna say
I knew that story. It didn't look like it was like this is like the story more than
it's just, plus, you know, it's not of course it ain't a AAA game. It's not a AAA game. You know what I mean? Wow, but this was all nice. So, you know, I'm saying that right off the bat, like the first time. Yeah, so now, that's like the first thing that like, I mean, you in your house, like, whatever, prepare for it's already outside. You know, the storm comes, raining heavy as shit. The mom comes in from outside, no umbrella, no jacket, no raincoat, no nothing, and she bone dry. That's the first cut thing. I'm like, how is someone part of this? So yeah, it's like that's y'all right when I'm running around in the storm, rock, bones fly like that. It's fucking stupid, dog. I'm just like, this shit is ass. But other than that, you know, it's definitely not a triple A game and nothing like that. It's like a little double A game. That's why I was only $40 anyway. You know, I say wait for a shell, bachelor, and I will say this too, I ain't no rush. I mean, they say like you ain't got nothing to play. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Other than that, it ain't nothing you gotta jump on right now. The definition is fucking spark. Well, they got some pretty dark stories in there. It is the choice. They got some dark shit going on, you know, the story and all that shit.
I didn't even know this was infamous.
Yeah, it's immature, man. Some of them stories, you got some dark shit going on. And also, you know, language and shit. You know, they be cursing and all that type of shit.
Oh, shit.
Like I said, she's kind of relatable. No, hell no. Wow. Not. No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The way the girl be cursing and shit, real. That's why I said I don't think somebody wrote that. That came off the top. You know what I mean? That you call man home. Yeah. Some of the curses, like that dirty ass, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah. That's what I liked about the dialogue is how it sounds like it's normal. It sounds like normal black people talk. Like, that thing is kind of dope.
Really fun. That me.
Louisiana, man.
Somewhere down the East West College.
When I seen the gameplay, I looked into the game. I was like, what's going on with this game? Who made this? And come to find out, we have to see them developers. They had made this game, so it's no wonder that the actual combat is lacking and details lacking because it's coming off of that game, you know. So they don't have any hands in combat and shit like that. So it's not a surprise to me.
Hey, that's a variety of fucking games.
That was crazy. I lost that fight.
Yeah.
That was the same fucking game over and over again.
That actually sounds disappointing.
I'm bored as God. Like, as far as they, oh, and they got options to just put all the things that it counted in ball. Why are they doing that? They bring a lot of shit. I would need cameras to bring this shit that I would see us doing. I mean, when I first did it, oh man, shit, I might go talk to that motherfucker. This is the first story. I'm sick of that shit, dog. That shit crazy, man.
Damn, y'all were looking forward to that too.
Goddamn, they got all the unlocks. That sure looks combat a little better.
Hey, did you beat Assassin's Creed?
Hell no.
Yeah, it's longer, but especially if you doing my little shit.
Yeah. I probably do.
I just finished it. I like me.
Exactly.
Okay. It took me 14 minutes. It took me 14 hours.
She ate it. But I beat it with 60 hours time.
Hard in the truck.
Nah, man, I kind of sit there with my game, and I'm just trying to get back with it, man.
No, I like that. You know, I don't see me not beating it. I think I'm gonna beat that joint. I like that joint. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
with it.
gonna finish fucking the midnight going by next week. I have like a couple of friends that like fucking DC like Red, young about DC. I just like playing the game that they complain about, and they just gotta look at me and they just be mad.
Shout out to Business.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, for being a member for 20 months. He said, I blame y'all. Articles being okay with $100 games. Buying $700 accounts with cheap wide open. And here we are. Pirate hat on. No, we definitely, what was y'all fault? It's definitely y'all fault. I ain't
So, y'all think the 455 cents for the 115?
I'm glad it's like that.
I don't think the 450
And it's those doing this shit where they make all these technical claims, but they don't want to tell nobody about any sex. Like
You don't find out when you
that's all. It's a bad.
Shout out to Mike. That feels like we are one of the last of us. Don't worry about it. Top that. I'll be close out. I don't know how much that was, and that's what we're proud of. Every proud of the first wave of the fanboys and all that. That's going to happen. We just got to see how it looks, 6 months after release and so on and so forth. Shout out to Deliware Tampons. Is there any mods for Abby yet? Need them jugs. No, there's no mods yet. The mods have started. They was like a day late starting on the mods. The mods have started, but none that changed up Abby or anything yet. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on. That's why I really played. I mean, I played for about like 2 hours, but I don't want to play it until I get the mods going. So, I just want that one mod. Either make Abby like different, or just give her some normal looking breasts. Then I'll go. But other than that, I do not want to see them elbows ever again.
No, it's coming. It's coming.
No, I hope they do regular. Like, I don't want Abby butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they're gonna try to do that. I don't want no butt ass naked Abby and shit. Just kick her chest. Do that for me. That's all I need. She can stay the same. Just do something about them fucking dudes. Them Jones, they scary. That's a fucking nightmare. But other than that, yeah, I already know that they're gonna have shit naked and all that. Like, I don't need none of that. In fact, when I had What's the Nexus and shit, it was Uncharted and shit. Fucking great motherfucking cock swinging. Fucking, they had all of them just naked right on the front page and shit. Chloe, his wife, what's her name?
Elena.
Elena, and Drake, all of them, naked. Like, it's you know, they got everything for everybody, man. Everything for everybody, man. God, that's true. But yeah, I'm just waiting on. I'm just waiting on them to fix Abby. I just don't want to mess it. I don't like that. I can't do no game. That should be out the game. You know what I mean? I can't have her running around funny ass naked. That shit ain't even. That's a freak ass corny shit. No, I'm not trying to put him in lingerie, none of that shit. I just want the act to be regular. Get her body, her chest, that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they went crazy on Resident Evil, dog. Them boys fucking lost.
They go crazy on everything though, as far as that shit goes. I ain't mad at it, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got all the, mods, like pretty much whatever you put it on how it's popular the game is. It's like the app store, you know what I mean? Probably an app for that. It's probably a mod for that, whatever you can think of.
You remember way back in the day when we on that bar that had the more full part making?
She probably was.
That shit was terrible.
So what you mean, on PC?
Yeah, PC.
I'm quite sure she bought that price to go to the mail for this nigga.
Yeah, so we didn't go.
Oh, you talking about the, oh,
You remember that?
probably sure that mod is out there. Just for the shit you give us. I'm probably sure it's out there. Shout out to Richard. He said, Nintendo is crazy to think I'm paying that much for any fucking game. That's the radar, dude. I'd rather give my money, I'd rather give my money to Ball, Jimmy Daly for a good time.
I ain't doing shit, dog.
You do something for
Well, it's just like this.
They just find them attractive.
Animal night or something?
They find them attractive.
Yo, hey, stop seeing my movie.
You got a muscle car. Alright, man, shut out the price for the super fast. I got time to bore with AC Shadows on 2, turn into a big sex price on interesting stories. Before that 2 was 8 out of 10 down to 7 out of 10. Damn, for real?
Yeah. Definitely happy.
Oh, say it ain't so.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Oh, come on. It's going so well in Act 1, man. Don't tell me Act 2 turned into a such quest. Damn, man.
No, but, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm taking my time.
Yeah.
All right, man. I got Blanche coming in here.
Oh, yeah, you gotta defend this, man.
No,
Oh, you know,
we
you know.
got to get some other shit first. I don't know how long it takes. I like them. So let's go left again.
Oh, man. Let this nigga do that, don't nobody know about, man.
Shout out to Lil F-Boy. He said, who was the cutest caller on AGS? Oh!
Man.
We need a contest to figure this out. Please make a poll for the culture. I would say Flex is in the lead. No, I am not making no poll. Who was the $100, man? I'll make the poll. Fuck it. No, I'm not making no fucking poll. He's the cutest man. Y'all relax. Y'all got him. Relax. Oh, got it. What was the sex symbol of ATS? No!
They can turn birthday speech since the beginning, man.
That's how they come.
Yeah, with the food.
Huh? You talking about play? You think they're gonna miss the argument? Oh, oh, you talking about the future? Hell no, fuck no. That'd be crazy. Playing like state individuals. Yeah, man, I'm like that. No, yo, that would be insane, bro. That would be insane. Well, hold on, though. What if it was like this? Didn't have to buy the game no more. If you wanted to play, like, if you want to play a match, it was like $1. But you don't have to pay. You don't have, listen, you don't gotta buy the game no more. You know what I mean? You don't gotta buy Call of Duty, but you want to play around the Call of Duty. Let's make it $1. Would you do that?
No, that's too much. It'll add up to being more than the game.
Well, I mean, depending on how much you play. Of course, it will be more than the game when you're playing more than something matches.
Yeah.
But no, that would be fucking crazy if they tried to shit like that. But I will say this. I bet they probably thought about it. I bet they probably thought about that.
Good.
Anything that they saw how much they saw that. If they thought it was working out, they thought shout out to Louisiana News Gas. They remember, he said, how the hell Nintendo charging any digital or nothing digital? There's nothing on it. But a download.
That's fair fuck.
And I never knew that. I was in the US, that's a PlayStation. I remember the two the AC shadows, knowing everybody. That's the way for South people. It's higher and rough. That's people running, oh yeah, so you don't have no, that's not burnt out. No, that's not burnt out. Everybody is
Oh my goodness!
it's free though.
What's your tier?
Yeah, no, I ain't even paying attention to bad effects. But it's free. You got to pay for it.
You gotta pay for the point on the screen, though.
I ain't looking at them at all. Shout out to Let Me Grab the Balls Flex. Pause. Don't play with me, big balls. Pause. If I did that thing for you last night, you'll give me a switch too.
What you do? I'm talking about that actual testimony.
Hey yo,
All don't be denounced.
what you mean, dog?
Don't be denouncing these things, man. Just sit there.
Fucking dog.
Hell yeah. This is defamation.
Every time they say this nonsense, man.
Defamation.
That shit rides.
That's crazy about this.
Let
What's your other thing?
I'm On some real shit, if I'm being honest with you, dog, I think if you actually told us why you got the name Flex, it would go away.
Nah, man.
Oh, like you keep leaving this mystery out there, it's gonna have people. Why you gonna start here?
Yeah, that's not
Because niggas wanna know why you like the name Flex. Don't worry about
Long
it.
as he's flex.
Dog,
Come on, dog. Don't worry about it.
Listen, I feel like you embarrassed of the name. Just say that. Just say, hey, it wasn't a flattering name. I hated it growing up. You know what I mean? They call me Flex. I hate that shit. But yeah, man. You know what I mean? Do you hate the name? Do you hate the reason that they gave you the name Flex?
No.
All right, then. So what is it?
Don't worry about it.
All right, what happened?
Nah, that's what you talking about, bro. Yo, second time you got said that, dog.
No.
Hey,
You
Paul,
gotta
tell him-
why
tell
you
him-
got the name Flex.
Hey, Paul, tell him you about the flex number with the $100. But you did drop this year.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Ain't about to say it. About to be 2025
Talk about this shit every week.
Right there, shit.
Wait, Boss Bailey that too?
Yeah.
Good.
I thought it was Savage in Heaven.
No, it doesn't involve Elvis.
Oh,
Yeah,
it wasn't
I don't
Savage, my
think he
bad.
met Savage no more.
It wasn't,
No.
That would have been bad.
That nigga on that punishment with me.
Yes, after what happened with your old boy.
Oh, boy. Even boy.
Yeah, that was insane. I couldn't believe it. He tried to gas. That is textbook gaslight. I've never seen like you trying to flip the shit on me after you lost the bet. Did you challenge me too? All right, man.
Yo, that boy's spirit sucked when they told him I ain't better. He was like, oh, give me 100 to say. I was like, oh shit,
You should have slowed down and made sure that the bet.
What killed me the most, he tried to put a 90% tariff on a $100 bet. $10, man. Come on.
No, the funniest shit was a crash out on Twitter. That man. Out. I was laughing for about 3 days off of that shit. That nigga was trashing. Oh.
Yo, he said it's a 100-day podcast. He literally. I don't know why this was
butter.
Yo, niggas is wild on this internet, dog.
no character.
Damn, man. Shout out to Axel for the super chat. He said, I beat AC Shadows on Expert, like I said last week on here. I enjoyed the story, the gameplay beat, plus the world design. Never got bored at all. 61 hours to beat, ranked 7 on the skill tree. Master. Alright. That boy cleaned it up. Definitely enjoyed that shit. Shout out to King's Couch Coins. He said, oh,
Come on,
can you at least rub on staring at the lizards?
Nah, man. There was like one super bad joint that was definitely advertised and just wrong. And I ain't lie, I was driving through the truck stop looking for a spot, and she see me coming through. Man, she turned around and like bent over real quick. I was like, damn, motherfucking wallet. But I kept it pushing though. See. I definitely did.
No, listen, man.
The money was funny, you didn't have enough.
Most
I don't know why
definitely.
y'all niggas be acting like it's a big deal to pay for some food.
Dog, I've never been down that bad to be doing shit like
That's
that.
why
Dog,
your name flex, because you was flexible with payment.
No. Take it easy, dog. Why? I don't know why y'all so nasty.
Lex, guys, you got that name for something. Shout out to Chef Ted for the super chat. He said, isn't it crazy that the Switch 2 is using emulation to run most older Nintendo games, and this thing is still only running Cyberpunk at 1080p 30? Well, Cyberpunk is a pretty demanding game, even though at times it's an ugly looking game. But it is, it's a lot going on under the hood when it comes to Cyberpunk. But, we got to wait and see if it actually running at that 30. They use a DLSS, so 30 definitely should be easily achievable. It would be crazy to have DLSS and still can't hit 30. That would be insane.
This shit flop.
I mean, it's probably gonna flop when that shit goes to $500 out the gate.
I think
$80 games.
Bro,
Oh, that's crazy. They making you pay for that.
in the packet.
Oh, that's insane. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, "What up, though? 8 hope all is great. Bars. Flex got to be a nickname derived from stunting on mofos, or he got it from lying about having bread." I think if he got it, for stunting on. I think he got something to do with it. Fuck. Okay, that kid goes into this. But you're embarrassed to tell us. You're embarrassed to tell us. You're embarrassed to tell us.
I'm not embarrassed.
You ain't
got to never know. We're gonna find out one in this ball,
Oh, well, I think all that shit will go away and he just be like, yo, this how it
I don't think that, bro.
As long as you keep that mystery out.
Let our mind wander.
No. Crazy, man. Well, flex. Titanfall 3 is supposed to be launching next year, 2026.
GTA 6?
Titanfall 3 may be back, man. I know some of y'all like Call of Duty and shit. Is anybody excited to see Titanfall 3 come back?
The campaign is real. Super is real. You have potential. I don't think it's until over. I don't think it's the next coming to April.
I hope they go back to part 1 and improve on that. I didn't like what they did with part 2 when it came to Titanfall. As far as the multiplayer, yeah. As far as the multiplayer, because in the multiplayer they turned to getting your Titan into like a kill streak. That was corny. Like that ain't with the game. This ain't fucking Call of Duty, man. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing is Titanfall. They should have stuck to the same way that they did the first one. Like it's on a cooldown. Call your Titan gameplay. That's why we playing this shit. To put the Titan behind a kill streak, like, come on, that fucked the game up. And I think that's why part 2 definitely wasn't as popular as part 1. The story was cool, but as far as that multiplayer, which is going to have the longevity, they fucked it up. Bring back the way you did it in part 1, but improve on that. Get rid of that fucking smart pistol. You know what I'm saying? Also get rid of cloaking. That would be nice. You know, I hate that type of shit in multiplayer games, man. But yeah, man, I definitely enjoy Titanfall 1. So we'll see how the 3 might be.
The 3 might be free to play.
No, I hope not. I hope not. What up, Landry? I know you ain't got much time.
Yo, I didn't want to cut into the conversation. How you doing, man?
Yeah, what's up, man?
All right. Doing all right. Coming back from church, all prayed up, all blessed. Having a good man.
Amen. God is good. So, I know you ain't got a lot of time. What's up, man?
What's up?
Like, you got your thing going on. You learn about the, y'all got y'all thing. Y'all got the Nerd Avengers and all that. Y'all
We need that.
But
That's something Don to get together. But it's fun. It's something I discussed with him back in the game. We were supposed to be a little stupid. The guys in the like, come on,
you're a bond, right?
Sorry?
Bond like that or Queen Four? All right, cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
That shit supposed to be, that's the goal. So, you got a lot of love and support and respect from the community. Right? So a lot of people with the kids, right? That's why you said stepping away, being happy about it, talk about it.
Correct, amongst other reasons.
Okay, and Oh, Kai was also, he was also friends. You know what I mean? So,
That and basically the community in general.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So, they went to Madison. Damn. Right? Nothing changed. In fact, the niggas double down. So, it's like, down, go back. Fucking WWE. Just because the Switch show was out. And then you got the thing going on. Yeah, both show today. Then you got this thing going on. First of all, so,
Well, let's do 1 point at a time. Right?
all right, here, let me just go back to the thing. Look, cut the long story short, Lance was supposed to make an appearance, but let's just go back to the so I'm going to put it so I'm starting to see tweets from people that actually you know what I'm saying? Just popping up on my timeline. So one day, on the timeline, I see Cobra TV. And right I had trying to run the cigar. Yeah. So one of the Nintendo guys.
It's a bitch, bro.
Somebody that's really deep in the Nintendo street. Right? So out of nowhere, I'm like, why am I seeing this shit? I never see this nigga tweets. But all of a sudden, I see a quote tweet from him to you. Damn. A day or two later, he did it again. Like,
I just want to let you know, I personally haven't seen these quotes like with my Twitter. I haven't found these.
No kidding.
No worries.
I see the second one, and it's again, I'm like, yo, this nigga trying to butter this nigga up. I see the play. I see what he's doing. Now, I was going to say something to okay, fair enough. But I was going to say something to you, like, yo, I know you see this Queen Cobra and nigga trying to do, right? I hope you see the play. But I ain't say nothing. I just said I'm going to fall back. I'm going to mind my business on this one. I'm going to see how this shit play out. So, then, the day that the Switch 2 gets announced, once again, he got a quote tweet to you. Now, I see the tweet, I read it, and I kept scrolling. But then I was like, hold on, I know I ain't seen the fuck I think I said. And I scrolled back up, because he said, Sunday. Sunday? What? Hold on. Sunday, that's when I hit you up like, hey, Glenn, I know you ain't crawling back. The motherfucking WWP after everything that transpired.
Skip this fucking mission, yo.
Everything you did, it meant nothing. Because you didn't change. Nothing changed. So, like, why did you grandstand in the first place? You should have never did it. Should have never said nothing. You should have been like,
Do you mind if I jump in or you still got it?
Good.
Okay. So the original conversation took place back when the new year first started, when this whole thing was going down. He was like, look, I had plans to get a Nintendo, like a huge Nintendo episode going on whenever this whole Switch 2 event pops off. I know you're trying to leave the podcast, but would you at the very least be interested in doing this? I'm trying to bring on Shokio, trying to bring on some of the other Nintendo fans from the community, and I think you'd be good for conversation when it pertains to that, because like you said, again, I am very deep-rooted into the Nintendo community. So I was like, all right, you know what, even though I have my disagreements, I will at least do that, but then after that, please do not ask me for any other, guests. Well, 1 second, after that conversation has taken place, I probably got invited to the podcast 4 or 5 different times, and I let them know I'm just not interested in doing that. I'll see you when the Switch 2 happens, and then I'm leaving for good again. He's like, are you all right? He was like, all right, but are you sure you're trying to leave YouTube completely? Are you trying to get rid of the community and all that? I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested in being full-time. I'm going to just do this episode, do this style, and then go on about it. So this whole conversation happened back in the day. And this really just me.
First of all, let me say this.
I just agree with I just cannot support what you did with that, so I just wanted to remove myself from it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Hold on, first of all, let me say this thing. Right? First of all, let me just be clear on this.
Yeah.
All right? You could do one. You're a grown ass man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody telling you what you should and shouldn't do. Do with that. If you want to go back, go back. I'm just letting you know that it's looking crazy on your behalf because of the grandstand you made, and then you turn around like a month later and go back. My whole thing is like, why do that shit at all? Like, you should have never did it at all if you felt like you was going to crawl right back to
All right, let's go away from the term crawling right
No,
now.
you're crawling.
Just go down, you're crawling. My knees with my hands up.
Nah.
Please take me back.
It ain't no nice way to say it. It ain't no nice way to say it. You're crawling back to WWE right now.
Relax.
You call it and you got all the fun. Ready to like remove you from that because you already know. You got to just call them.
Get that from you, like if you try to get technically, right? It wasn't possible.
But yeah, you got your thing going on with mine. I got the Nerd Avengers coming up. I mean, that's probably gonna be a decent podcast. And
That's something that
that shit all. You about to fuck that up just to throw back to WWE.
That's
He don't fuck with you. He threatened to kick you off because you brought up something that he's sad. He threatened to fucking kick you. He only using you right now because he needs you to come back for this Nintendo. I want to do a whole Nintendo Pro.
I don't think he. To be honest, I don't think he needs me.
Watch the thing. Nintendo dude over there, dog.
Wow, you already got solid OC dignity too.
Right is our drive.
Give you your worst nigga right there. Fuck that word. You're treating my city. What? When I heard how that nigga disrespected them on that episode, I was like, oh, hell. That shit crazy. What the nigga talking
Like Landon City, it was worth the smile.
I'm giving him a way out every hour.
Just
It's a little support episode, right?
Exactly. You don't owe that nigga shit.
Yeah, niggas can change their mind.
No,
You don't owe him shit.
listen, he can do it.
Get my mind just holding up.
But it's like when everybody like supports you, the attitude, and then it's like you turn around and you just,
Look, okay, fine. I'm not asking you.
no, but you're good. But you're accepted it when it was happening.
I didn't discuss anything. I wasn't over here bad. I wasn't good.
Trust that in your own brain, you make your own moves, right? And you took that. You let a lot of people kill your life. But I'm not fucking it. You gotta find it. No. Come on. But it's like, no.
And what the conversation that we had back in January. It's not anything that, you know, I'm feeling the to go back on the podcast and not having second thoughts about it. It's something that I said, so I'm committing to it, and I'm going about my own business.
So, I'll be on next week. I'll be on next week.
Oh, absolutely not.
When he first asked you to be on WWP, I'm quite sure he had something to uphold. He never took credit. Something that I said.
I ain't stuff, yeah, I'm
Of course.
you gotta be better.
Of course. So it's like, no, all those guys are wrong. You got to be frank. Frank that. Somebody that you feel like, oh, somebody like that.
You bless you, thank you so much, brother.
Yes, just like that. It looks like the spirits are smiling upon you too.
No, that's why Bond's Christmas.
No, Bond ain't put this together. Bond is like, yo, like he's looking at it like everybody else.
First of all, this is something I'm not even sure if Neo GameSpark and Shokio are responding to this.
I mean, he made a big video.
He made a video about it, but I'm responding to something about the but I let him know, like, if I'm working on this.
Well, I told you once a month. I told you once a
Yeah,
month.
I let him know that I'm really not like co-host. I'm not interested in the channel or anything. I'll do it.
I got a very important question to ask this nigga Brandon.
Sure.
So, is your obligation, what you call it, going to Weapon Wheel to do the little podcast that we is obviously using for, is it worth risking what you got going on with Bob?
I don't have anything going on with it. Yeah, why are you acting like it's I can get it. We had a conversation about it. That was what happened.
Get on that podcast, yeah. Y'all came up with the idea on something. Little Avengers.
No, I'm not about this.
Yo, can you answer that question, Sheila? It's a one-time thing.
Hold on,
I only know that I probably gave me so much of a headache that I couldn't concentrate.
Hold on, who wanted to come on?
Bob. Okay, well, I asked him if you bring the event on his end, I'll jump in and play the co-host role for an episode. That is not me saying I'm willing to sign on and become co-host of Beyond Legendary podcast or anything.
You don't fuck with you. You don't fuck with him.
Fuck with you, Bond, right? You're a Bond.
Thank you, that's what I'm saying.
I wasn't there for the way.
Yes, you are. This is a one-time thing.
So Don is gonna have to feel the way you feel then. Like I'm not.
You don't fuck with
No,
Bond.
that's not cool, though. Glazer, you know that's not cool, right?
As far as what?
What you doing ain't cool, dog. Like you got into a thing with mine, and y'all cool, you know what I mean? You moved out for him, right? Because of what happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was working on getting something going between y'all and the rest of y'all.
Yeah, okay. Before you start that part.
Alternative motives.
Whatever Bond's whole situation coming up before he even has to start his own solo thing. He's that same night that whenever it happened, I think BJ asked me if I'd be willing to come on a 15 episode with somebody else. And I'm like, yeah, sure, but after that, just kind of, being well and letting me Bond's whole second wave into started like months after this.
Well, because, that content and after you got played, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, it was like, I mean, it happened. He's right. The hacker was glad to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the hacker was glad to tell you. And it's not even that he's saying that shit not even. It's the fact that all the things he did was some people come to that. That's what makes it even worse.
And that's not a plan to move out there, hold on.
I can understand that, but all Blake can do is repeat something he actually said at the finish. He gets that right. Get this nigga. Like, you don't think you stick to that nigga, Blake and truth. You know what I'm saying? Bond trying to start some new shit that could probably pop. And you ready to throw that shit away and you feel like you obligated to throw up. Because this nigga needs you right now. He ready to use your fucking ass right there.
And you say to yourself it's a one-time thing. So what is that one-time thing worth risking what you got going on in the future with someone else?
I don't have anything going on.
Because he ain't trying to have nothing going on.
Not really what it is. Yeah.
Like, no, you did a grandstand, right? And then you turn around and crawl back. That looks crazy.
It's not crawling back, man.
It is crawling back.
If you see me on
hit that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to say
If you see me on Web Back or Business. No, if you see me on Twitter post what I told him back in January, then I can understand what you're saying. But as far as right now, again, it's just me upholding my word, doing this, and then
When he leaves you to come on, bro.
He wouldn't hold his word to you, so why does it matter? And I said, okay, so let me just say this. You go on whether it's like, sure, fine is sort of like, you know, you don't want to fuck with you. So you like, good with that? That's fine?
Hello?
give me a second. No, give me a second to get my thoughts. I don't want to see. My ongoing on Russian World is not to. How can I say this? My intentions of going on Weapons Wheel again is not anything anti-bomb. I think me having a conversation with me easy, something that I told that I would do that is me taking a shot at bombs or whatever happens to me. I don't
realize the consequence that comes with going the weapon is that it's gonna fuck your relationship with Bonda. You realize that though?
Sure. And if he feels that he's welcome to feel that.
I don't think it's with Bond. Hold on, listen. I don't think it's with Bond. I think it is. I think and all
you understand, like, where that can solve these issues. Because the thing is, hold up, what I'm saying is, it's like, it's also
I think you got more fun with the podcast. Like the whole Avengers Roundtable once a month. Talk about the quirky, weird shit. Like that's cool. Like more of that shit. Yeah, well, that's a little Avengers shit. Kind of get together once a month. That we need more shit like that. More variety. More shit. No, I'm more in this community with the crumb side characters, the crumb side Ross.
I mean, it's trying to get that shit. It's something that's going. It's something that may, it may pop. It's something different. You got a lot of, they play a lot of different games that most people don't.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why. I don't know why you keep trying to like. You say you got time. It's one day. It's one day. I don't care. I'll quit y'all niggas 1 day a month, and not even a specific day. Any day a month.
Yeah, it's just 1 day a month. We know you ain't just fucking, so. I feel
like the reason, the real reason that you're going back is because it'll leave the door open for you going back to weapons.
Man, like, sorry, boy, you going to ball.
Sorry. My bad. Sorry about that.
I would just say that I don't see the instant. I think you probably. I think you could probably lose more than.
Yeah, you have that. Let me ask you, Hardy.
Yes, sir.
if you were in a situation like, let's say somebody did Dave Harvey wrong or something like that, right? They don't give a fuck about me. I'm saying like somebody like I wouldn't say it's like a friend, but he's somebody I can talk to about like maybe or something like that. I'm sure you both have that. But let's say you and Dave Harvey have that in common as well. Something happened with Bond on the other side, to where Dave Harvey and Bond had their little issue, but when that was happening, you made a promise to Bond that you would appear on the show for him. Would you just completely cancel that out, or would you fulfill the promise that you made?
So, if Dave Harvey and Bond got into some shit, and Bond did some more sucker shit that I didn't agree with, and I grandstand about it, no, I would not oppose it.
Yeah, but the context on it.
It's down all his voice, though.
Yeah, you took all the context out. Add that context and it makes more sense not to fuck with that shit.
Yeah, it's all important. Everything changed after what the fucking person did.
Right.
How would I want to think somebody that I know is fucking me? But can we bring up whole shit with me?
Can we keep it 100? We know damn well if I'm choosing to go back to what going to be.
Yeah, now, no.
Within the first 48 hours, I ain't going back.
The first 48 hours? Hold on,
yeah.
Right there. Hold on, Judge. You think right there, if BT hit up mine, he would go back?
If they had a talking, like anybody, hey, like,
It's like that nigga back.
That's way different.
No, listen, if a nigga if they had a conversation and BT apologized or something, that came to some type of common ground, and then Vine was to go back, I mean, it would still be crazy, but that's more understandable. That's what I'm saying. Nothing with the reason why I'm glad you stepped away.
Yeah.
but you didn't have a conversation with BG at all. You just going off because, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that was like the same night that it happened or something.
He asked me to do
everything was going to shit. He had to make sure the
insurance.
We'll come back for that switch two conversation, right? Like, and that's what I was thinking. Like, if someone had changed, like, he had apologized or realized he fucked up and that, and then Randy was like, yo, apologize. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. That, I'll appear from time to time. That was different. But nothing changed. The same reason he left is still there. You should have let him. So why are you going back and make it seem like everything you said was without this? Should have never left to begin with. So everything on his supporting you, he's looking crazy. Now you falling back.
So Black is looking at it. That's what he's doing.
That's where we got it. I'm going to find you to work. His word. It's word back in the day. Hold that thing.
We barely can understand your word, nigga. I can't do it.
Ron said he's coming on here, so I just feel blame.
Oh, right.
If he come on, he can't have Landry on his mouth, so that's why he's not coming on here. Like, he can't speak his name if he come in here, because, like, the nigga ain't here, bro. Like, say the shit when he here. That's why he's not coming in here.
I don't think he's coming in here from like some those fuck players, niggas ain't got that type of energy. But, I don't know why he don't want to come up with it.
He don't want to say it while he here.
But he said he would pull out at the blade left.
All right. Then with that heartache, everybody have a good show. I'll see you all next
Hold on, what he called me?
Wow. Get off, man. All right.
And go do the switch to it.
No, we don't got time for that. But take care, everybody. Up to you. All right.
That's crazy. I need to have a conversation.
Talk about switch.
No, I'm talking about
Rudy. It's like a girl 42 minutes.
he came specifically for that.
Real the fuck out of
So that's why he didn't come to.
Oh, okay.
Bond, I meant to call it like it was when he was here. Just like Bond, when Bond get in here. Opportunists. When shit is in their favor, then they take advantage of shit, but when it's not, then shit is different.
I just think everybody that's doing sports is just like when you let's just say for example, when you're thinking you're probably beat up by her boyfriend and then you go whoop the boyfriend and all that. And then later on that night back with him. It's like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I did it all night for what? So it's just like the same thing. I was like, yo, everybody rally behind you. The whole thing up to you and then you fall back. So when you take off,
Yeah, that's too crazy. I'm not going to jeopardize what I have going on with somebody else for a one-time thing with somebody else.
I'm going to be playing with me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the same. I'm glad you said that.
I don't think him and Bond are like any type of friends. I don't even think they're acquainted half the time.
But definitely not friends with BG. That was my point. Definitely not friends with him.
I think BG and Bond on the same level with Glenn. Yeah, I think they about to
hold on, really? Playing through BG and got them in the same boat?
They about the same thing.
I don't think so.
Why? Have you listened to any of that podcast, like the podcast? Them niggas don't get along with each other.
Oh, you talking about Blanchard and Brian?
Blanchard and Brian was the one who always double pitting BG.
But how many times?
On the same wave.
How many times has Blanchard has seen against Bond? It's been a lot.
I can't name. The only thing I remember is Bond will always get on Blanchard to listen to the podcast. That's the only thing I remember from BG.
Them niggas used to argue all the fucking time.
No, they was they both the RPG niggas. They was always on the same
What
side.
the fuck they gotta do anything?
Because no, I'm saying they're all like I'm saying they would always be on BG for the dumb shit he say. They would always talk about all the weird Japanese shit. They would always, you know what I'm saying, have Nintendo topics to talk about. They was always on the same
How
side.
many niggas you know like Bob?
I mean, I thought they was hilarious. Like fucking South Park characters.
Hold on, you don't like Bond, Jay?
I got no problem with anybody. I'm not the friend, but
That's what it is. So how many you don't like Bond?
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You just said shit. Nigga, you don't be killing.
That's Psycho. I throw shots at everybody.
Hey there.
Psycho hate that nigga. Psycho hate that man.
Oh, Bond?
Yeah. Why you talking? Them niggas go at it. I don't need anybody to get that.
For that first shit, first off, when we fought the fourth,
I don't think no problem with nobody. I ain't got time for that.
something took it down.
That's so funny.
I'm going on this nigga. He's playing in front of. I think he's
The Dr. Rock there, the fucking jaw and shit.
He swung on Jay and Jay with a
Oh man, shooting him.
I definitely would have pepper sprayed her, but I ain't gonna. Y'all don't carry pepper spray?
no.
Not at the
Oh yeah, when I go into Maryland, absolutely.
Nah.
What's going?
Jay never learn how to defend yourself with hands, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like you're not punching your shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
After the age of 30, I ain't fighting nobody. I got time for that shit no more. What Fight nobody no more. I got a daughter and shit. I got two of them. You getting 30 and we keeping it moving. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck you.
What would you do? You get to a traffic altercation and nigga steps out of the truck.
I'm not. If I'm in my car,
he got two pairs. No, I'm saying he got two pairs of gloves on. He throw you the glove. He said, "Pull into some Walmart parking lot, throw the gloves down."
I am leaving. I'm going home.
Run the nigga over, baby.
Now you get out that car and you banging on my shit, you getting hit.
Yo, watch the man. Ain't no lane. Nigga hit him. He's gonna be look like Pepper Spray.
I ain't hitting it, but like, first off, you'll never let me ask for no help. That's one thing. I ain't bringing nobody into my problem.
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga Jay, he think logical when it comes to that shit. Like, he should be able to fight.
I'm 30 years old, man. I'm not doing this shit. My knees already fucked up and shit. Dang, all him. I'm in the wrong way. My back hurts.
Yeah, if it comes out at 70, that would definitely kill all that hype for anybody that's trying to raise. That would just destroy the thing.
I'm putting that up.
It'll be a bad.
It really just go 80. No, it really just go 80. It's going to $80. It'll be $80. I think. Nah.
I think it's 70, and they gonna have a bunch of editions. $100 edition and all types of shit like that.
I'm just really afraid of like what type of tourism they're about to do the whole time. Because GTA Online has only gotten more free or engaged with every update that Rockstar is like out. I'm really worried on
Shark car. Why?
Yeah, call anybody insane or crazy and none of that. That ain't no life.
That's one.
I'm no motherfucking insane. You are the problem. You are the problem.
I didn't about it before.
I'm bringing a short story you can
You want the $100
Megalodon.
That thing was a megalodon.
How many times?
You not these nowadays. First off, you find shark cars. You gonna try to convince us that you ain't paying for pussy? You don't mind it. You paying for motherfucking you just put them on there.
absolutely died. And I for one shark for like I think it's been lying.
You got one shark car in all 20 years.
All my good shit right now.
But all them, you got a yacht, a fucking owner.
Rockstar would put out like a update and like they would break certain stuff. So everybody
Absolutely. Okay. Say no more. You redirect.
you know, that's by a truck.
Shout out to Brandon. Anyone check out the Devil May Cry anime?
No, you.
Yeah, so
What kind of prep did you have with that gun?
Chocolate covered
They had British velvet devil's cake with that gun. How the anime? You like it?
Which rolls?
it's all right. So.
He's not denying none of those. One for each episode.
That one had a pretty Devil May Cry cake.
Yeah,
Shout out to Thomas Ingram for the super chat. I hope Flex ain't got nothing to do with him being folded up like a pretzel. Nah, man. I think it do got something to do with him being
No,
folded.
it don't. Oh my God.
That's wild. Big niggas being flexible. Like so.
We know it ain't. There's no coming flexion, Lord don't know. Don't come for being in the gym.
Definitely. So you getting folded up, or you got knocked the fuck out, and you got folded up.
Who is the chicken fucking dickman?
That's one thing.
Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said,
don't see my friend. Damn, it's 5 o'clock already.
Look at that.
Rebuilt for my birthday as a birthday player. And that is my PS5 about
No, I'm not talking about like myself too. I buy myself birthday presents. Now it's like, you know, you grow up, like you get people to buy the shit for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta buy it, like buy your own shit.
Well, unless someone gives you the money, like nigga.
I don't like that shit either.
everybody doing that.
But Jay, does your girl pick good presents for you or something? Stuff like that?
My money. Like, it's our money. I was like, I don't like this. Leave that shit in there. And she did one thing that pissed me off. Mother. She went and bought a fucking Visa gift card and put it in my birthday card. I was like, why the fuck you do that? Because you know those gift cards cost $2 after I do it. Oh, dude. I was like, it's a mess.
When I was a little F-boy, F-boys that honestly flex alone before I call the post office. Don't let me get that bullshit out.
A little bit of salt, bro.
Why did you know about this nigga working at the post office? Where that shit come from? Shout out to Blue Hawk. He said, "Hey, how much for you to stream a game with the camera on in your box?" So let's get something straight right the fuck now.
I'll wear it.
This shit was flex, nigga.
Nah.
I'm really from
I'm not. Mark the breed.
Shout out to Thor, ladies and
Yes, it is.
Everybody catches out. I called it out.
Let me get to these super profile for this screen. Shout out to Daily Pop, Diddy Oil. Oh,
Come on,
Be nice hard. Been waiting for him. Oh.
come on,
Ben is gonna play. Shout out to Teddy for that long hit me from the back. Show 4391 9070 XT on the way. What y'all recommend I play? Let's go.
Like the Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC.
All the games you were playing on fucking time.
So bad.
It's hard.
You played all the games you played all time.
You probably playing with two games.
Match made 3.
Hey, Kimberly.
Like that. Shout out to John the Black for the super chat. No, Blaze today. Word. You gotta respect it.
Kimberly off of Street Fighter.
Wait, hold on.
Said legend.
Hold on. We'll just get that in a minute. Shout out to Jelly. Visionary, so I can look you in the eyes, man.
No way.
Who is that?
Nah, they don't fit the show.
There's more of these super chats here than that. Maybe put the ball is growing.
Shout out to Wolfie King. Tell him Papa John, he said, to the boy, I'm going on 30. Shout out to Junior. Black ball. Yeah, I think I'll be honest. That whole word shit. That's when they got done. Down for there's no first. Hold on.
Winners! This whooped my ass.
Okay, so well then. See ya.
Hold on, bitch. Don't go nowhere. Bitch whooped my ass and left. Disrespectful little whore. Yeah.